Corruption, a cancer that eats away at the fabric of societies, transcends geographical boundaries and affects nations irrespective of their developmental status. It is a persistent and pervasive issue that undermines the principles of justice, equality, and democracy. In this essay, we will explore the multifaceted nature of corruption, its impact on various sectors, and potential strategies to combat this insidious problem. Corruption can be broadly defined as the abuse of entrusted power for personal gain. It manifests in various forms, such as bribery, embezzlement, nepotism, and cronyism. This malfeasance often occurs at different levels of government, from petty bribery on the streets to grand corruption involving high-ranking officials. The corrosive effects of corruption seep into every aspect of society, hindering economic development and perpetuating inequality. In developing nations, corruption exacerbates poverty by diverting resources away from essential services like healthcare, education, and infrastructure. It creates a vicious cycle where the marginalized suffer the most, as corruption becomes a barrier to their access to basic necessities. In the political sphere, corruption distorts the democratic process, as those with wealth and power can manipulate the system to serve their interests. This leads to a breakdown of the rule of law, jeopardizing the very foundations of a fair and just society. Citizens lose faith in institutions, leading to a decline in civic engagement and a sense of helplessness. The international community also has a role to play. Collaboration between nations to extradite corrupt individuals, share information, and enforce international anti-corruption conventions is essential. Corruption is a complex and deeply entrenched problem that requires a multifaceted approach. It is not enough to rely solely on legal measures. A cultural shift towards transparency, accountability, and integrity is imperative. As societies unite against corruption, they pave the way for a more just, equitable, and prosperous future. The fight against corruption is not just a legal battle, it is a moral imperative that demands the collective effort of individuals, communities, and nations.